Hi Scorpio, welcome to your June bonus love tarot reading. So Scorpio, we're going to be looking at whatever you need to know right now, whatever needs to come out, either regarding your love life or your love situation. So please do keep that in mind, just taking it as it comes. And this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male, female, general collective reading. But welcome in Scorpio, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. We have the Secret Language of Light Oracle here to get you some opening messages, and then we'll jump into your reading. And keep in mind, Scorpio, that all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out, so please do keep that in mind as well. However, if you feel like this reading heavily resonates for you, there will be an extended reading, and we'll talk about that at the end of this reading. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on. All right, we have expansion. We have 44, and 4 is about stability, foundation. Soulmating, 34, which is 7. 7 is a divinely guided spiritual energy, can be a little bit challenging. Nourish, 23, which is 5, which would be change. And inward revolution, 42, which is 6, which is a healing, balanced energy. I'm feeling like here, Scorpio, you're in a newer connection, and the connection is starting to form itself. It's starting to create the bond between you. It is saying here to keep nourishing, yourself. Make sure you're taking care of yourself as well as the other person, and not get too addicted or attached to each other. And with this inward revolution, that's about, letting us sit in the feelings of how we're truly feeling, and then let that show on the outside. There is expansion here, so I'm feeling like don't rush anything. Let that inward revolution be what it is, and let it expand outward. You're definitely creating a soulmate connection here with the soulmating as well. If you feel like it's a little bit slow moving and you're like, oh, well, I don't know how they truly feel, it feels a little bit slow, we do have the inward revolution here, which means things are going to start happening, awakenings are going to start happening, getting tuned in touch how we're truly feeling, and that's going to start showing on the outside. So let's see, oh my gosh, what the heck? Let's see what's going on here. All right, so we have the Cosmic Tarot for your reading. So we're going to do your reading with this deck. And then we have another tarot deck and oracle deck for the extended reading. Let's see what's going on here for you first. What do we need to know for Scorpio? What is going on with Scorpio? Let's see. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? 4 of Wands reverse. The Moon. Knight of Wands. 2 of Swords reverse. Ace of Wands. So there could be a lot of excitement around this, a lot of fire, passion, a little unknown energy with the Moon, maybe a little bit of fear. But the 2 of Swords reverse, I mean, that's about making clear decisions, right? No blockages. So I don't see any blockages to this. I think maybe try not to overthink about the path ahead. I mean, it can be very fiery, passionate right now, and not feeling like it's too serious. With the 4 of Wands reverse, that could be feeling like maybe a little insecure, not unstable, and not sure what's going to happen down the road. Maybe hone back on the, passion just a little bit, right? But I will mention the signs as I see them, Scorpio, so it could be signs of chart people dealing with. Some signs don't resonate. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. We have Pisces and Sagittarius. I mean, there is love blooming here, right? Ace of Cups. Knight of Swords. And it may move forward very fast. But we do have a single independent energy here. So I don't feel like you're like in a serious relationship yet. So maybe you're dating this person, but definitely the feelings are growing and you feel like things are building between you. I'll put it that way. And it definitely looks like it is. But I mean, we do have the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So I wouldn't rush it too much, because then you may not like the end result here if you try to rush it too much, especially if it's newer, right? Sometimes when you all of a sudden have those strong feelings, you just want it now, want it to happen now. You don't want to lose it. But then if you press it too much, you know, then sometimes you do lose it, right? Not saying you will, but let's keep going here. Scorpio, what do you need to know? What does Scorpio need to know about this energy? What do we need to know? Scorpio, please. 2, 3, 4. Just fell out in a clump. One more. One more for Scorpio. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, I think you're going to get to the end game sooner or later. Knight of Cups, but we have to start with courting, dating, getting to know. Let the romance build and grow, and not be too pressed for that end goal already of like commitment, engagement, marriage. I mean, whatever, right? I'm not saying it's that far along, but it could be, especially if it's fairly new, like, okay, we're in a relationship. It's like, I don't know. Anyway, 3 of Wands. Definitely, you know, this is looking out to the future. 6 of Swords, things moving forward in a positive way. I mean, this is pretty good energy so far. A Page of Swords. So, you know, open, honest communications, but also not too pressing either, right? Just being, I'm just feeling going with the flow, right? Take care of yourself. Make sure they're taking care of themselves. If we need to hold back just a little bit and rein the passion in a little bit, let this inward revolution happen, right? And then it's just going to implode outwards. This is what I'm feeling, right? The expansion happens. That soulmating process, it's happening. It's right there, right? Got you right here, Scorpio and Aquarius. 6 of Pentacles, you actually feel the same about each other. Equal give and take and balance. Knight of Cups, Page of Cups reverse. I mean, you may not want to tell this person you love them already. Maybe a little too soon for that, depending how far along you are in the connection. Again, this is about building and growing, right? Letting it build and grow. Maybe, like I said, maybe hold back on the passion just a little bit, you know, and looking forward to the future. You know, again, taking it slow. I just said that, taking it slow with the Knight of Pentacles, and not being too obsessed with like the end game of commitment down the road. And I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but, you know, don't do anything foolish, because sometimes if we press something too much and it's a little too soon, you know, you may end up losing it, right? All right. Okay, let's keep going. Scorpio. Let's keep going. Scorpio, what else do we need to know? I'm trying to associate what I'm trying to say with like in a different way, and I can't really associate it to something. But anyway, you know what I mean. Okay, the Lovers. I mean, there's no denying you're building that connection. I mean, it's right there. 5 of Wands. So don't feel any conflict about this, right? 5 of Swords, like conflict and sabotage. So that's what we're going to be careful of. Justice. I mean, this is a soul contract. Things meant to be, right? Truth, clarity, justice, balance. This is my universal law and order card. 2 of Cups reverse. Yeah, so there we are. If we set our sights on, well, we're meant to be and we're going to be together, and you know, I'm not letting you go under any, under anything, and we're going to end up married. You know, if you put too much of that energy into it, see the 2 of Cups reverse, there, it's gone, right? Now, if this has been going on for months and months and months, I mean, that's a totally different story. This feels more newer. I mean, it may only be like 2 months into the connection, right? I don't know why I'm getting 2. I mean, we have a 2 of Swords there. If that, maybe it's been, I don't think it's 2 weeks, but maybe it's been 2 months, maybe. And maybe you've only been on a few dates, right? Well, maybe, you know, a date a week or 4 or 5 dates or something. But anyway, yeah, just let it be what it is. I mean, it's right here. No doubt about it. I mean, we got Gemini and Libra. 9 of Swords. So there's stress, anxiety, worrying too much about commitment, right? And feeling like everything is too out of balance already, right? But, you know, I think just go, you know, if you're happy and it feels fulfilling, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. It is going to move forward here with the Chariot, right? All right. You're building that soul connection. So you want to be in that energy of letting it build naturally and not rush anything. That's what I'm getting here. So, okay. I mean, we got the first number out, 4. So maybe it's only been a month. I mean, 4 dates, and maybe they've been very long dates. And you're like, oh my gosh, you know, I think we should just be in a relationship already. You know, maybe it's just a little too soon, but let's see. All right, and we do have 2 5s here, so things will change. 10, full circle, new beginnings. King of Pentacles. I mean, you will be in a relationship, probably a long-lasting relationship, but it can't be rushed, right? There is love here, no doubt about that, right? Page of Wands. A lot of flirting, fire, passion. I mean, we have to learn to harness that energy in and not get too addicted to each other. Yeah, Tower could be very explosive, so you want to watch out for that. 9 of Pentacles, because, yeah, may end up single, right? Let's see, we got Virgo, Cancer, Sag, Aries. This could be right now with the Tower, right? 9 of Cups. I mean, happiness, joy, wish fulfillment. Just enjoy it, right? 6 of Cups, reverse. I don't think this person's going anywhere, to be honest. I mean, love is developing here, even if they haven't said it yet, right? There's a shiny new beginning, stability, right? Hierophant, right? So this is going to lead to something big. It's just let it be what it is, right? And don't worry, like, oh my God, what if they leave? You know, don't worry about that, right? All right, so let's keep going, Scorpio. So we're going to do one more row with clarifiers, and then we'll talk about the extended. But if it is resonating so far, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. Why does this crown look like a booty? I don't know. Maybe they like your booty. I don't know. It's just, I'm just being drawn to that. Anyway, let's see. Don't give in too much to too many booty calls either. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, like I said, it's a solid new beginning. It's happening. 8 of Swords. So you may be feeling like it's stuck, but it may be too soon or too early to feel that way. So we have to get out of mental entrapment, right? 8 of Cups, right? So you're worried about them leaving the connection, right? 4 of Pentacles reverse. I don't see them letting this go. Definitely there's not going to be any holding back. Someone very truthful, honest, probably blunt, direct to the point, right? Honest communication. Somebody could be divorced here, could be you, could be them, you know, not a big deal. We got Gemini here. I mean, it is building, it's growing, right? So let it expand, let it be what it is. You know, don't start like putting up boundaries or being too, I don't know, or fighting for it too much. I'm not saying not to, yet you don't want to get into any kind of toxic energies here. 8 of Pentacles, because it won't work. 8 of Pentacles reverse, right? Queen of Wands reverse. Again, I keep seeing holding back the passion just a little bit. Not completely, just a little bit, right? Because 7 of Swords, I mean, you don't want to ruin this. Right, Death card. I mean, there is love growing here. There's no doubt about it. It is going to take off. You know, I don't see any sadness around it. If we kind of like Knight of Pentacles, going with the flow, taking it slow, right? Not rushing anything. Let it build, let it grow, let it expand. They will come forward, take the lead, right? But there is love blooming here. There is love growing and building between you, right? That soulmate connection is happening right here with the Ace of Cups. And like I said, I do feel like this is a newer connection. Now, if you're like, well, I've been waiting 2 years, and this is probably not your reading. I hate to say, you probably shouldn't leave it if it's been 2 years. But anyway, it feels like a newer connection to me. So anyway, Scorpio, we're going to go to the extended. We're going to look at the further growth of this connection, everything you need to know about it. The here, the now, the moving forward, advice, guidance, just a deeper dive and look. So if you are interested in that, my Patreon is below. You can do a one-time purchase or become a member, whatever suits you best. If you like a private reading, my Etsy shop's below. Many readings to choose from. You can check it out if you like to. Everything you need to know is in the description box, so please do check that out. Links, info, my other 2 channels, if you'd like to check them out as well. If this did resonate or you enjoyed it, please do like, comment, all the good things be greatly, greatly appreciated. So if I see you on the other side, I'll see you there. If not, wishing you the best, and I do hope to see you next time.